Good evening, everyone. It is August 24th, 2023, and look at what we have here. I talked about, I think it was last week sometime, maybe it was August 15th or 17th, I can't remember, but I'd mentioned that I thought we'd go ahead and tickle that 4484 pivoty area and potentially go ahead and make a head and shoulders. I was talking about that yesterday as well, and that's what you have here. You have that little shoulder here, shoulder there. There's your head, and crapping out to the downside. Same thing on the NQ. Pull that up here. Kind of ugly, but there's a shoulder. There's an ugly looking shoulder. There's the sell-off. And I was saying yesterday, what I was saying was that I didn't want to see this thing get too high up. I wanted to see us kind of reject around 430 or so. And on the ES, about 44.84 to 90-ish. I wanted to see that get rejected as well. And let's pull that up, actually. Let's make it so you guys can see this. Sorry for the ugly chart. Maybe if we delete, get rid of the moving averages, still a little bit ugly. But what I was saying is ideally these shorts cap us here at 44.84 to 97. I think the high came in at 84.5 or something like that, 85.5. And then we could get a liquidation of longs below 36. And it's kind of hard to see here, but below 36, this is an hourly chart, below 36, you got that long liquidation. And I said the target was 43.95, essentially breaking these lows over here. These Tuesday lows, which we defended for what, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours and all of the overnight. That's what we had. We had a break of that 43.95, got back into this 85 level, and this is not looking good for longs. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow, as it's JPOW, Harker, Jackson Hole. Everything is coming together for this Friday coming up. But also U of M sentiment. I'm not going to be touching this thing, but I imagine the play would be to the short side, and I imagine it's going to get a little bit violent in here. I know the premiums on all the options and stuff. I know that's been expensive. I know there's a lot of anticipation for this event, given the volatility one day before. Usually, you have volatility that leads to contraction, but I would lead to volatility. I would lean towards volatility that simply leads to more volatility. Same thing on the NQ, right? I wanted to see us hold kind of that. Where was it? 430 to 475, high coming in at 418, 420, something like that. Pretty close. And I said liquidation below, what is that, below 160 you get your liquidation. We got that, and I was targeting a break at 930. You saw them try to hold it for several hours here, but it did break eventually. Now we're flirting with Monday's lows once again. So a nice big round trip week so far. What is our weekly range coming in at? Where's the Sunday? There we go. There's the Monday low. 700 points on the NQ. Nice big range. And on the ES, we're coming in at 113 points. So I think this will extend down a little bit. Whether we get into that contract gap at 4,300 or so, 4,303, whatever it is, I'm not too sure. I don't know if that happens tomorrow. I'm not sure if we just kind of, maybe run these lows and diddle around in here. I'm not too sure what happens next week. But what I do know is that longs are now significantly offside. That was their chance to get this thing squeezing above that kind of 4,500 spot. Let's zoom out for a second. This was their chance, an opportunity to get above this resistance-y area, to squeeze us above 45.50 and get us to these 45 highs, start squeezing us into the monthly open. That's what I was talking about. Same thing on the NQ. If we got above kind of 475 to 500-ish, if we got above this sort of area, above this kind of resistance-y area, above this support, right? If we ran these highs, you'd be looking at getting back into 800. Instead, you're at 14,800. So I will not be trading this tomorrow. I don't have many words of wisdom to give, if I do ever, but I would be hesitant trading, and I would be hesitant leaning on the long side. So far, you're getting your typical post-liquidation float upwards on both tickers, but I don't think that'll be too sustainable. I think we're looking at lower lows. I think we're going to still come into this 4,300 area, perhaps down into this kind of yearly VWAP at 41.95-ish, kind of this breakout bid area. And if we don't reclaim 27 after that, we're in danger. You're looking towards lower 3,900 and all sorts of stuff. So hope that makes sense. Hope that's of some sort of help. That's all I have for you guys. I wouldn't look for a squeeze tomorrow. I really doubt we trade above 44.36. I don't see it happening. Ideally, what you want to see is shorts step on this thing somewhere around, I don't know, 25 to 17. Kind of that monthly low. Today's VWAP closed at 23s. Resistance in general. That's where we built a bunch of volume on the NQ. I don't think you want to see this thing get much above 974 to 15,000 ish. That'll be settlement lows at 15,000. We built a POC right on last week's VWAP, close at 974. I think you want to see it hold that kind of area out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Yeah. Look at that, right at the pivot. The halfback. Oh, this fella. Huh, pretty close to the pivot. Yeah. That's all I have for you guys. Now I'm just rambling. Have a great night. Trade safe. This plan will not be updated at the open. I'm going to sleep in. Have a great weekend, and I'll probably give a recap or something by the end of the day. See you guys later.